Hello there, and welcome back to another What If video. For today's What If video, we will explore the path if Grievous joined Kenobi on Mustafar. Well, at least kind of, as Grievous and Kenobi do not exactly share the same view, only the common enemy. Having fled with the other separatist leaders when they fled Utapau to Mustafar in Revenge of the Sith, Grievous goes on his way rather than staying behind. Now this does fit in with the canon Grievous, as he is used to abandoning when times get too tough, rather than the 2003 Tartakovsky nightmare that we got given all those years ago, just the Jedi killer that absolutely slaughtered everything in his path. Anakin arrives on Mustafar, the same as we see in the movie, and starts killing all the separatist leaders. However, he is unable to kill Grievous with as much ease, as there are too many sabers for him to deal with. Padme arrives much like before, but this time she sees the battle between Anakin and Grievous. Kenobi runs past a shocked Padme, revealing himself to Padme's surprise, just to save his brother. Upon approaching, he sees Anakin's Sith eyes. Grievous starts losing limbs fast as pieces of machinery fly past Kenobi into the lava behind him. Finally, Grievous is about to be bested by the young Sith Lord. Kenobi's blade saves him. It's not the Jedi way. I am no Jedi. Anakin looks up to his old master. I have to save her, master. The Chancellor is not to be trusted, Anakin. And the duel begins. Anakin is split between both of them, making his attack only half as effective against each of them. Anakin tries attacking Kenobi, and Grievous tries attacking Annie, in a stalemate of sorts as Anakin is split defending against Grievous and attacking Kenobi. After strike and defence, the fight drags out across Mustafar as they travel the now failing mining building. As it falls into the lava, they just have more problems to deal with, and finally Kenobi sees an opening and disarms Anakin, chopping off his right hand. Kenobi didn't hesitate to chop his right hand, as this was his mechanical hand, and whilst he didn't want to hurt Anakin, he had no choice but to stop the fight sooner rather than later. Grievous goes to strike and finish the Chosen One, but Kenobi blocks, turning on Grievous and defending Anakin. Anakin is strong with the Force and doesn't need his weapon to inflict damage. Reaching out, he chokes Kenobi with his missing limb, and Grievous finally has a chance. However, this chance is futile, as with his other hand, Anakin throws Grievous back, forcing him into the lava. Kenobi drops as Anakin looks up. Where the ships are, he can see Padme is still watching, tears in her eyes. Anakin lights his saber and kills Kenobi, having gone too far down the dark path, watching as Padme bursts into tears. He's able to maintain eye contact with Padme, his eyes flickering with a yellow haze. She tells 3PO to immediately prepare her ship as she attempts to leave. In anger, Anakin rushes over, but it's too late. The troops that Palpatine sent to reinforce Anakin, did he need any help, recognise a senator's ship, and not wanting any witnesses, they receive the order to blow it up. Anakin can barely reach his ship in time as he watches, unable to stop it. Padme is gone. He hops in his ship and continues to fire upon the Venator that the troopers arrived in, blowing that too out of the sky. Anakin now is forced to spend the rest of his life serving Palpatine, waiting for a moment to strike his true enemy. Much like last week, Yoda would be forced to fill in for Kenobi, training Luke and protecting Leia. When the time comes, Anakin will of course redeem himself, but at what cost, having doomed the galaxy to decades of fear. Thank you for watching today's What If, and what if Grievous joined Kenobi on Mustafar. As I said, it's kind of joining. He's not agreeing with him, but both of them try to take down Anakin. I wonder if Grievous was jealous of Anakin at all for taking his place as Palpatine's apprentice. Grievous was never Force sensitive, so of course we understand Palpatine would have never wanted him as an apprentice. But he was next in line after Dooku, being trained in the lightsaber arts by Dooku and prepared more like a Sith assassin than a true apprentice. This is similar to how Maul prepared Savage, as they weren't quite in tune with the Force, especially not as much as Maul. However, his skill with a lightsaber was more than enough to make him useful to the Sith. A fine addition to their collection of Sith assassins. Perhaps if Grievous had had some Force connectivity, and they had figured it out before eventually cloning Palpatine, he would have been able to take Anakin's place. However, with Anakin at hand, Palpatine really had no reason to look elsewhere. It's sort of Grievous's own tragedy, having been forced into a role for losing his love, and now not really playing a major part, being more of a gun for hire or a lightsaber for hire in this case. Merely a placeholder for the next apprentice. If you'd like to see any other what ifs, let me know down below, and may the Force be with you always.